Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Courage, Wisdom, Power, where we treat games like I really
candy.
Candy, like candy that is just handed out before because the youth pastor, couldn't think of a game, so he just handed out candy and said that's your game. I feel like that's happened.
That's
before.
crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
That definitely have that definitely. Your dad definitely did that a couple times.
Yeah, definitely. The candy jar. Oh boy, the candy jar. No, he'd buy king size candy, and he's like, if you pay attention during the lesson and you fill out the notes, I'll give you a candy bar. Oh boy, that's worrying now that I think about it.
That was so funny.
That was very funny, yeah. There were a few people who just never did the notes, but they said they did, so they just took a candy bar with them.
I did the note.
I did the notes. I did them. Cause I'm just a smarty pants. But yeah, no, there were some times where I just took the candy. But anyways, welcome to another episode of Courage, Wisdom, Power. This is the Christian gaming podcast where our mission statement is to have the courage to stand up for the faith, the wisdom to speak God's word, and the power to live for the Lord in everything we do. Just by listening, you are furthering that goal we set out to reach. This season's theme is Imperfect Masterpieces, where we will be analyzing our favorite games of all time and critiquing them while also finding out our own flaws and how we can turn them back to Christ. Today is the first week of November. It's turkey month now. And what better way to start it than with something that's completely unrelated to it, which is we're going to talk about Ocarina of Time today, and we're going to talk about consumerism and gluttony. So
yeah,
get hyped for that. But before we get to that, we're just gonna catch up. Like, how we doing? What you been playing? Like,
what have you been playing?
What have I been playing?
Yeah.
I talked about it in the last episode, and
yeah, but still,
you
gotta talk about it again.
I gotta talk about it for the people
that don't know.
For the people that don't know, I've been playing the game Off, which is an RPG Maker game from like the early 2010s, from like the early days of indie, and it fits the name. It's a psychological horror game, a psychological horror RPG. That just creeps you out in all the ways you never expect. I'm really enjoying it. I'm a decent way through it. It is free. Go play it at some point. What have you been playing?
What have I been playing, Henry? What have I been playing?
Well, the thing that you're slowly convincing me to replay. Very slowly.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom. Oh boy. Did I do an episode on it?
No. Did we do Tears of the Kingdom yet?
I don't think we did. I think I talked about it in an episode at one point, but I didn't actually like do an episode. Yeah, no, I just talked about it. Okay. Well, anyways, so Tears of the Kingdom. You've been playing that. Why?
Yeah.
Explain why.
Because I wanted to give it another chance.
That's good. That's good to do. That's smart. That's a smart thing to do. Yeah. Yeah. But why? It's Tears.
Because Zelda. Because it's a Zelda game, dude.
But it ruined the canon.
It's fine.
It ruined the canon.
It's a sequel to my favorite game of all time, though.
That is true. It is that. How does it compare so far? Actually, don't compare it. That's like where all the flaws
No, that's
start
a spoiler for next time, dude.
Yeah. That's also where all the flaws start to reveal themselves when you compare it to it. But yeah. How is the second playthrough going? How is it different from the first playthrough? What makes it different?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just not rushing as much.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's maybe like the biggest difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, and I mean, it's definitely improved a lot as I've slowed down and taken my time with it.
Yeah, I can believe that because like that's also what I was doing when I was playing, and that kind of
You
ruined
better
my.
believe it because you're playing it again.
I'll play it again on a date that I actually did plan out right before this episode, and that's locked in now. We're gonna lock that in. Okay, that's locked in. We locking that in. We locking
That's
that in.
locked in.
Mm-hmm. The summer of 2026. Summer of 2026.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, summer of 2026. Locked in. I gotta put that in my
You're
calendar
gonna play
even.
that on your Switch too, dude.
My Switch 2, my Switch successor. Yes, I will. Um, I will do that. Uh, there was another game that you played between now
Skyrim VR.
and last time. Not Skyrim VR, but another game you played between now and last time you were on the show. Um, a more recent release that is also from the same series as the one that you're playing
Oh,
right now.
I forgot. Echoes of
Echoes of
Wisdom.
Wisdom. How was it? How was it?
It was a really good. I really enjoyed it. It was a really really good experience.
Dude, that's great. That's actually great.
I loved it, dude. It was one of the best. It was so much better than Link's Awakening, dude.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. You're selling me. You're selling me on this right now. Because
you're gonna play that,
yeah,
dude.
I
You're
know. Oh,
playing it.
I am definitely playing that. Like I want to play that real bad. Because I've only been hearing good things about it. Like I have heard no negative criticism about it at all. Like people are hyping it up. So I will definitely have to play it at some point. Let's hope I get it for Christmas. Let's just hope. Let's hope I get it for Christmas. But because I'm broke and I can't buy it. Um, so yeah, no, like how is it on your like 2D Zelda ranking? Like where would you put it right now?
Um,
Hmm.
probably top or besides. Um,
Hmm.
I don't really know, dude. I don't really rank 2D Zelda games.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's respectable. All right.
I mean, I like it better than Link to the Past
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wait,
because
better than Link to the Past, really?
I'll crap on Link to the Past all day, dude.
I love.
All day long.
Hey, I love Link to the Past. Don't crap on my baby like that. Hey.
I could crap on a Link to the Past all day long, dude.
Well, you can crap on Ocarina of Time later. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Um, you can. I'll save that energy for Ocarina of Time. Um.
Okay.
Uh huh. Uh huh. I feel like there was another thing that I was playing or enjoying or watching or something. Um. No, I can't think of anything else. I feel like, but there was something. Oh, I was trying to see if there was like a multiplayer game I could play on the side, because, everyone's got their single player game that they're playing at the time, and the multiplayer game that they play on the side, or at least that's the standard that people have made with gaming. You don't need a multiplayer game on the side. You don't need a multiplayer game at all. Just let me say that out loud right now. You don't need one. You don't need one. So I tried Helldivers, the original. I thought it was pretty good, but I don't know anyone who plays it, so that was no. And then I have BattleBit Remastered, which is actually really good, but again, while I know people who play it, I do know a decent amount of people who play it. This is my call out to them because I know they listen to this. Hey guys, I have BattleBit now. I'm not good at it.
Wow.
I'm not good at it, but like if you ever want to play, like hit me up. Hit me up. I might not be busy. You never know. I could play. Um but yeah, BattleBit that's but which BattleBit's pretty good. I know it was like a phase game for a while there, but it was a phase game for a reason. It's a well-made little project. Do you know what BattleBit is? BattleBit Remastered? Have you heard of it at all, Christian? Have you heard of this ever in your life before? Is it ringing any bells? Because if
What
not,
do you cut out? Let me
yeah.
tell me
What
this again.
do you know what Do you know what BattleBit Remastered is? Like, have you heard of that ever in your life? Like,
Mm, I feel like I've heard of Battle Bit before.
so so BattleBit Remastered is a small indie project made by like a team of like two or three people, and it's made to be playable on like even the smallest of potatoes. Um,
Oh,
and
so perfect for you.
oh yeah, perfect for me, exactly. But it's supposed to be like one big callback to the original Battlefield games. So giant play areas that go up to 256 versus 256 people. Like that's the max player count. Um, so there's 16 versus 16. I think there's 8 versus 8. There's 64 versus 64. I think there's a 32 versus 32. This is why it's called Battle Bit, because like the numbers are like, because
Wow.
it's like the bit counts, and then the top one is like 168, I think, or 128. It's 128 versus 128.
Whoa, dude, that's wild.
It's wild, but yeah, it's like a and it's got like destructible environments like those original games and like vehicles and all that. Um, and it's kind of got like Roblox graphics. Like that's how they keep it running on potatoes. Is it's got Roblox graphics, but like the gameplay itself is classic Battlefield. Um, and so someday I'll play that with people, but currently I'm just a sad, lonely little trooper. But yeah, those have been interesting. But other than that, yeah, I don't really have anything else. That's the catch up. Um, yeah, that's a good catch up. Yeah, and then, like it's a good amount of time too, because I plan to have them to be like 10 to 15 minutes, and we're at 12 minutes right now. That's perfect.
Good.
Cool. Well, uh, after that introduction, I guess it's time for us to move on to the first segment for today. The bonus of the warm up, some would say. You ready for the build up, Christian? Because I edit a whole thing in here. I don't think you've ever listened to. Have you listened to an episode with this segment where I do a very special intro and it's like a big build up and I like edit it all in and it's like whoosh, and it's like really awesome and I love doing it.
I don't think I have.
Well, this is gonna be the first time you ever encounter it. You ready? I'm gonna do something that sounds cringe in the recording, but it's gonna sound awesome when the episode comes out. It's time for gaming news. All right, so on to the news. So we've got a set of news. All of it is Nintendo related today. So the first one is one that Christian told me about this morning. You know
What did I
what?
tell you about this morning?
You told me about something this morning that I didn't even see. That actually
Oh.
was announced this
Oh.
morning. Yes. What?
I forgot about that already.
The surprise announcement of Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition for Nintendo Switch coming March 2025. How are we feeling about this, Christian?
Yay.
Mister, I rented it once and hated it.
I rented it once when I was 12.
Uh-huh.
Hated it. So that means I still hate it.
Oh, really?
Fight me in the comments.
Hey, some people say it's the the underrated masterpiece of the Xenoblade Chronicles series. I'm just saying, like, some people say
I
that.
have never heard that.
I've heard that. I've heard some people hyping it up as like the
I'm just mad
gem.
because my baby Wii U won't be able to have any of its own exclusives anymore.
Poor guy. What else is left now? There's Mario Party 10.
The Zelda remakes?
The Zelda
Yeah, Mario Party
remakes.
10 is never getting ported.
Yeah, no. Hey, you
It's
never
Mario
know.
Party 10.
You never know. You never know. They
Oh
ported
no.
they ported New Super Mario Bros. U. Like, you never know.
Yeah, but
Um,
doesn't that like require the gamepad?
Oh yeah, it does. Okay.
You
Then
know
we're
what I was
safe.
also gonna say?
What?
There's I'm there. Remember, you know all the rumors with the next console,
Oh
like
yeah.
the Switch 2?
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to use the Switch as a gamepad while having a display on the TV.
That would be interesting.
I no,
I'd
I
really
think
like that.
I like we'll watch the. I guarantee we'll come back and look at this, and I'll be right. I almost guarantee it. Like I have
Okay.
a really strong feeling
Mm-hmm.
that we are going to be able to have a display on the TV and the Switch at the same time, and it won't have to be connected.
Okay. Okay. I can get on that. I can get on that.
That's like the only. That's like the next level thing they can do,
Oh yeah, definitely.
and it would explain why the Zelda remakes haven't came in because they could literally just port it over
Oh yeah, definitely.
at that point, and also 3DS games could come over. Samus Returns
Ooh, yeah. Okay,
and
this
stuff like that.
this is getting a little bit too ambitious. I mean, Nintendo's not the biggest fan of backwards compatibility recently,
But I am.
but I am too. So we're gonna be
We could play
dreaming.
Metroid Blast Ball.
Metroid Blast Ball. So my big question with this though does relate to the Switch successor. What if this is coming out March 2025? When's the Switch 2 coming out? Like, when's
That's what I'm saying. I think that the Switch 2 is just going to be like a pro version.
it's just gonna be a
And
Pro?
well, I
Ooh.
think that it's going to be the same arc. Well, it's already
Mm.
confirmed it's the Tegra 2 chip instead
Yeah.
of the Tegra 1, which
Mm.
is an Nvidia ARM chip.
Yeah.
And so Tegra 2 there and we can already like kind of theorize, like we already know what the performance of this chip's going to be. The
Mm.
thing is about it, we just don't know how much Nintendo's going to underclock it or limit it
Mm.
for battery purposes. But most likely we'll be getting 60 FPS 1080p.
Oh, okay.
So, but I genuinely think they're going to have performance enhancements on
Mm.
certain games. I
Definitely.
also am still a strong believer that Tears was supposed to be on the Switch too, and
Oh yeah.
COVID was what destroyed it.
Definitely, definitely.
And that's because the performance is not.
It's not.
So
Yeah.
I really think that some of these games were like. I even think that. Well, I
Mm.
mean, actually, I think that. Well, so Echoes targets 60 FPS, but it stutters really bad.
Mm.
So I was one. I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe that's going to be fixed on next gen. I think that they're going to enhance certain games.
Mm.
They're either going to enhance them or they're going to re-release them.
Yeah.
And I hope they don't re-release them. But
Yeah, because I don't want to buy the same thing twice. Yeah.
I I'm about 90% sure it will be backwards compatible though.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, if it's based around the Switch, like the
Same arcade. It's the same exact chip. Like it's
yeah,
literally the successor to the
and
original chip. Like
if those
we
earlier
already know what the
leaks,
Tegra 2. We already know what the
mm,
Tegra 2 performance level is anyway because it's in other devices already.
oh, like what?
So, it's an ARM chip.
Oh, okay. What does that mean?
It's in a bunch of different. I don't even know what it's in. It's.
Oh,
Let me look that up real quick,
yeah,
actually.
look it
But
up real quick.
but
Yeah.
but so the Tegra 1 was in a Microsoft Surface from 2015, and it was also in the Nvidia Shield.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
So
That makes sense.
let me see here.
Mm, the
Yeah,
Tegra
the
2,
Tegra.
Tegra 2 chip, Tegra 2 chip. Um, yeah, Tegra 2 chip. I'll look it up too to see if I'm faster.
It came out in 2010.
It did?
Wait, is it Tegra 2? Let me look. Maybe it's not Tegra 2. Maybe it's. Let's see what this. Maybe I'm wrong about Tegra 2. There's like four of them now, I think. Hang on.
Really?
What will the Switch successor have for a GPU? They said it's going to be T234. It's a Tegra.
It is.
I'm just trying to inside NVIDIA's new hardware for Switch 2. What is the custom Tegra heavy on machine learning and ray tracing? It is
Okay.
so it's custom,
It's
and
custom,
it's
yeah.
based on custom graphics unit based on NVIDIA's 30 series
Okay.
architecture.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're saying it's confirmed for that, and they're
Mm-hmm.
saying
Mm-hmm.
without without any underclocking or anything, it
Oh,
should
yeah,
be
yeah.
on par with a PS4 Pro.
Okay.
But it's Tegra X2.
Mm-hmm.
What it's called. Tegra X2.
Okay.
It has 12 cores,
12 cores. Okay.
and I think they said that it's going to have 12 gigs of RAM this time instead of 8,
Mm-hmm.
because the Switch has 8, I think.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
How many gigs? We're also supposed to be talking about the Switch too, obviously, because
Oh, yeah, yeah. But I
it's
mean, that's
important to
not
talk about.
that's not current news, but it does relate to
Yeah, it
everything we're
is.
talking about.
It-
Well, oh yeah. Okay,
did you
it's
see the
pretty.
Yuka
That's
Replay
the other
launched?
thing. Yeah, that's the other thing that was on this list of news stuff. The Yuko Replay just has the Nintendo logo in the trailer. Um, I saw
And
that.
then eyes.
And the eyes were like a thing in the game, but they were just like hopping across like logos just for a fun thing. But yeah, it was just the Nintendo logo. Yeah. Um, and then there's another theory that my brother thought
No,
of.
no.
Oh, what?
Oh, hang on. Sorry.
There's
The
another.
Switch has 4 gigs of RAM.
4 gigs of RAM, and so you'd think the next would have 8 gigs.
I think it was 12 what I was reading, but
12.
I think it might
Shoot,
just be 8. But that 12 is a lot.
12 is a lot, yeah. Um, but this is a theory that my brother thought of. So you know about Alarmo, like the new Nintendo clock.
Dude, get out of here,
So
man.
they took like what was it, 6 years to develop the Alarmo? They can't
Dude,
have
it's
spent
so
6 years on it.
stupid.
So it's a weird little thing. Like it's a weird little stupid. Yeah, it's just a weird little thing. But like, they couldn't have spent 6 years making an alarm clock, with high level motion sensing technology and like all this different software. Like this has to be a test for something. Like they couldn't have put that much time into just an alarm clock. This has to be like a test for something, like a different gimmick that they're working on, right? Like, or did they just waste 6 years on an alarm clock? Like,
I think they wasted it on an alarm clock. Also, you have to have Switch Online to buy the alarm.
yeah, which is stupid. That's so stupid. But like, but think like Nintendo's the motion sensor company. Like that's their favorite gimmick since the Wii. Like that's been their favorite gimmick since the Zapper gun. Like they love motion sensing technology. So like are we sure that this is just for an alarm clock and this isn't just like a test for the next console generation's motion sensor? Like the next generation's motion sensor gimmick? Like, right?
Oh no, I hope not, dude.
It's gonna have a motion sensor gimmick. You know it is.
Oh,
Like
dude.
Nintendo won't give up on the motion,
Dude,
the
I'm
waggle tech.
done. I'm done with the Wii Waggle Tech was fine, but
Uh huh.
the Switch gyro is just
What's wrong?
something.
You got a problem with waggle tech? Then you got a problem with Nintendo, cause they love their waggle tech. They think it's the best thing they've ever created in their lives.
I mean, I liked it on the Wii.
Everyone did on the Wii, yes. And then it was half baked on everything else.
The Wii U. The Wii U gyro.
Ooh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, but Ukulele was the ukulele game. This is I think it's just an interesting little thing how like ukulele was one of the first things to release on the Switch and now it's one of the first things to release on the Switch successor. Like that's cool. I don't know. That was just cool.
It's gonna be a launch title probably.
Yeah, probably. Definitely.
They're saying
actually.
also that Zelda might be a launch title again.
Zelda. Really? Ooh. Ooh.
I don't
That's
think it's been long enough yet though.
that I feel like a big stretch. Why I think is not as big of a stretch though.
Is a Mario game
A Mario game, yes. You know why? You know what next year
because it's
is?
been 7 years.
No, not because it's been 7 years, but do you know what next year is?
Yeah, the 40th.
It's the 40th, and look at how much they did for the 35th. Like, dude, look at how much they did for the 35th. You can say whatever you want about the 35th, but like, you can say whatever you want about like how they did the 35th, but like, the 40th,
man,
like, how
dude.
much do you think they're gonna do for that? Like,
Man,
if the Switch successor is gonna
All Stars, dude.
All Stars, 3D All Stars, Mario 35, the Mario Switch.
Yeah,
What else is there? There's something else. I feel like there was just a bunch of Mario events. The Mario stuff in Animal Crossing, like,
I forgot about that.
yeah, I know you did. I know you did. Um, that was weird. That was weird. Mario 35 was so weird, but we were so hyped the whole time though. Oh, and then there was like
Hey,
the Mario
I just
doll that they were making a big deal about, like the action figure.
oh,
Remember that? It was just like a
the
tickle me.
freaking yes,
It was just a tickle me
so
Elmo, but Mario.
stupid.
Was Lego Mario the 35th? Did that come out the
No,
35th?
that was like 2 years ago, dude. That wasn't that one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Maybe three.
Maybe 3, yeah. Man, that's weird. Um,
Because
yeah.
I've had my Lego Bowser for like 2 years.
Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, you have. Oh man. But yeah, dude, 3D All Stars was a mess. Like,
Hey, I still play it sometimes. I think I have.
know.
That's one of my most played Switch games.
Oh really?
Well,
Wow.
yeah, it has my favorite. Well, when I want to replay Mario game, what console do you think I'm gonna reach for? The one that has AV inputs, or the one that has HDMI and I can take it anywhere?
That's true. That's true.
Unless it's
That's
Sunshine, then I play it on GameCube because analog.
mm. But like that, that Mario Galaxy remaster though is ooh, it's
Good.
underrated. It's good. It's like an
Well,
underrated
so is the
remaster.
well
The
when they added
64 one
GameCube.
though. Mm.
Well, when they added GameCube support to Mario
Uh,
Sunshine, they added the controller support, so
I
you can
forgot
use
about
analog.
that.
So I mean, it's kind of the definitive edition now.
Oh
It's
yeah, definitely.
720p widescreen.
Definitely, yeah.
So I mean, that's
Hmm.
better, but only when you play in dock mode and you have a GameCube controller and adapter. And then 64 is just dog water.
Mm.
Like, let's play it in 4x3 with really gross, smoothed out logos.
Fun.
And I don't I think it was 720p 4x3. Wow.
So
Just
fun. And also just the worst
and it
part
was
of
the shit. Yeah, and it was the Shinobu edition.
Oh, why did they do that? That was
The
just
Shindao.
yeah, the Shindao. Yeah, that was dumb. Yeah, well, the Switch successor, when's it coming out? I don't know. When's it being announced? I don't know. Every
Next
single
week,
day.
apparently.
Oh yeah, dude. People have been saying that for a few months now.
I really hope it is.
Hopefully this time when they said it'll be
Dude,
announced next week, it'll be true.
Dude, I
Uh,
hope they announce it when you're back in town so we can stand in line and freeze our butts off and buy it.
Absolutely.
Oh, I got money. Oh, I have money saved up for that thing.
Mhm.
I have an emergency fund for the Switch too.
Oh my goodness, I need to do that.
Just put like $25 in when you make paid money again.
Mm.
Like, and eventually build up to that. Like, I genuinely don't give a crap about any other modern console besides whatever Nintendo's cooking right now.
Mhm.
Dude, the PS5 Pro is just stupid. Have you seen that?
The PS5 Pro, no, because I don't follow PS5 news. I'm good.
$700.
Oh no, I saw that. Oh no, wait.
Without the disc drive.
Oh, without the disc drive, it's $700. That is so dumb.
I want one.
No, you don't.
But also,
No, you
no,
don't.
I don't actually want one. I don't need one.
No, you don't.
Dude, I want a Series X, but only because
Yeah, because
Only because my
R.I.P.
Xbox broke, dude.
Mm.
Dude, last gen is still good, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Like, they're still supporting last gen.
Yeah, they are.
This generation has been 5 years now, and
Yeah,
they're still supporting last gen.
yeah.
Did they
This
do that with?
generation doesn't even feel like it started. Like, I'll be
Oh, it's
honest.
about ready to end too, apparently.
Yeah, which is so weird. Oh my goodness. Like, it doesn't even feel like we started. Like, it still feels like it's the beginning of the PS5's life cycle. Like, it's got
'Cause
nothing.
no one has it.
What? Yeah, because
No one
has
has
one.
any
Yeah.
of it. No one has a Series X. No one has. Well, a lot of people have Series S's,
Oh yeah, I know that because they're cheap.
but like,
Mm.
who has a Series X and who has a PlayStation 5? Like, I only know like two people that have it.
Oh yeah, same. A lot of people just live off their PS4s and their Xbox Ones.
Dude, I have a PS4 Pro and I'm perfectly happy with it. I can play anything I want.
Yeah, I have an Xbox One X, so I'm like perfectly fine with it. Yeah. Anyways, that's all the news I got for today. Will we get a Switch successor announcement next week? We
Doubt
will have
it.
to see. Doubt it, because they've been saying that for months. They've been saying it'll be announced next week, and then it doesn't. It'll be announced next week, and then it doesn't. Guys, guess what? It's gonna be announced next
Switch
week.
2.
What?
I said, guys, guess what? Switch 2.
Guys, Switch 2. Guess when it's gonna be announced?
Dude,
Next week.
remember when we were like crapping our pants in 2019 when we thought the Switch successor was going to launch?
No, I don't. I don't actually
Dude,
remember
me
that.
and you were freaking out in 2019 because they were talking about announcing a Switch Pro, and you were like, I don't have the money for that.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. It's the same thing I was
6
saying
years
when
later.
it was the same thing I was saying when the Switch was announced. I was sitting on my Wii U and I watched the trailer and I was like, "No, I don't have the money for that. I'm fine with my Wii U." I'm fine with my Wii U. Why are they making another
And then I
console?
threw my Wii U in the garbage.
Yeah. I still have the original Wii U I owned. I'm so
I
proud to
wish
say
I
that.
did. I wish I didn't have to buy another one.
Uh-huh.
And now Nintendo is making me hate my purchase even more and more every day.
I know. Anyways, before we start this next segment, it's song time for the little song that we're going to play, the little indie song. Today's song is a recently new release from one of my favorite indie Christian bands, Mudhouse. This song's called Kerosene. I hope you guys enjoy it. Once we get back, we'll be talking about Ocarina of Time, the pros and cons. Wahoo! Very fun. So enjoy Kerosene by Mudhouse. We'll be right back.
Baptized in kerosene, looking to the sky for something unseen. I've been running from my fears. Maybe I'll forget the road that led here. How can I ever forget
that, if you want to go check out any more music, they have their full-length album, Good Omens. I highly recommend it. Some of their best work is Flesh and Bone, Haunted House, and Sinking Ship. And I've been listening to Ghost Story a lot recently. That one's also really good. Just check out all their music. There's not a lot of it, but all of it is so high quality. So go check it out. Go support these guys. Anyways,
We're not sponsored.
We're not sponsored. I just really love these guys. And I think they don't have enough support. And they're really genuinely good artists. And anyways, we're gonna talk about the imperfect masterpiece of today, which is one of those games that you hear on everyone's list of the greatest games of all time. Most people will even say it is the greatest game of all time, and that it is a perfect, flawless game with nothing wrong with it whatsoever.
Superman 64.
Yeah! Oh, man, those rings, man. I love those rings. Oh, boy. Anyways, and the box that can't fit through the door. Like, ooh, that's a
All right,
classic.
guys, we're done talking.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you in the next video, guys.
See you in the next one, yeah.
In the next podcast, yeah.
The next podcast. But we're going to talk about Ocarina of Time, the game that everyone freaking loves, and we don't understand why. Well, I kind of understand why, but, like, I don't fully do, like...
I mean,
like,
Majora's Mask is better.
Majora's Mask is better, yeah. But, like, I think, and I'll get more into this later on, like, it's definitely a game that, like, at the time, if I was around when it came out, I would have probably, like, gone insane. Like, if I played it when it came out, I would probably be like, this is the coolest thing I've ever played in my life. This is amazing. But, like, now, us Gen Zers who didn't grow up with it are playing it, and we're like, yeah, like, every game does what this game does. Like,
I mean, I like it.
I like it, yeah.
I'm a big supporter of the remake on 3DS.
Oh,
like, if I'm
yeah.
gonna play it again,
mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I'm obviously gonna play it on 3DS.
Definitely.
Which
definitely,
I mean, I own the 64 version.
Yes, you do.
Which I started playing, and I got through half the game, and I was like, well, I'm done with my 64 for a while. We'll catch up with that later.
We'll,
I mean,
it's
kind of like I bought Donkey Kong 64, and I haven't even touched that yet.
I forgot you had that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Eventually. It's like my copies of Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts 2, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Symphony of the Night, Warhammer 40K Space Marine, Spec Ops: The Line.
I need to play Guns of Patriots, but I haven't played it yet.
Oh yeah, Guns of Patriots. I forgot you had that. That's a banger.
It's the only thing I have. It's the only reason I need a PS3 anymore.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. Yeah.
It's the only exclusive.
Yeah. Until that Master Collection comes out, like once that's out, once Master Collection Volume 2's out, then because
because Guns runs like dog water on PS3.
It's pretty rough. Anyways, we're gonna start with the pros. We're gonna do the same formula we did last time. So we're gonna start with the pros, go to the cons. I kind of milked out the pros. Like, I milked it dry for the pros, but I like the ones that I got. So the first one we got is just the overall vibe of it, the overall aesthetic of Ocarina of Time. Like, it feels like an adventure, like the adventure story that you tell yourself when you're a kid, like in your brain, like in your mind. Like, it feels like this is that dream you had of you being an adventurer, going out doing adventurer stuff. Like, this game feels like childhood. Like, I don't know how
it's
to
the
explain
ultimate
it.
fantasy.
It's the ultimate fantasy for a kid. Like, and then the music backing that up, like, oh, the soundtrack. Like, it's iconic. Like, it has some of the greatest pieces in gaming history, like, originating from this game. Just such an incredible soundtrack. Like, we take it for granted all the time. I'm trying to think of, like, some, like, all the songs that are, like, on the actual Ocarina, when they have, like, their full orchestral version of them, like, oh, they're beautiful. They're so beautiful. And, like, even just the songs played on the Ocarina are just so iconic. Song of Storms, Song of Time, Song of Healing, Saria's song, like they're so iconic. Like when you hear them, you're like, yeah, I know exactly what that is. Like, and then you just got like bangers.
I mean,
like,
that's also could be a con too, though. I've heard it so many times.
yeah, it's kind of like the Let It Go syndrome of like, you just hear it so much that it just
I'm
kills it.
still tired of that song, and I haven't heard it for years.
Yeah, I haven't heard that song in like 10 plus years, and I still, anytime I hear that intro music, I want to throw up. That was awful. But other than that, like some of the, like, I mean, the full version of like the Lost Woods theme. Ooh, the Lost Woods theme. That's a classic. You know, we got Hyrule Castle Town. We got the Temple of Time. Oh my goodness.
sneeze.
What? Oh,
Somebody
you're gonna
sneeze.
sneeze. Oh, you're gonna sneeze. Okay.
I'm
Oh
not
my
gonna
goodness.
lie like you either.
Yeah. Good job. Good job. You're not a liar like me. But Temple of Time.
That was a reference to the last video.
Yes, it was. You gotta listen to that one now. Haha. Go back and listen to it. But Temple of Time specifically. The Temple of Time is one of the most atmospheric songs I've ever heard. Like the most like it feels exactly like the atmosphere it's trying to set. Like
Yeah.
Because, like, for the whole game up to that point, it's, like, all these happy, upbeat songs, and it's, like, all happy-go-lucky, and then you go to the Temple of Time, and it's, like, dark. It's, like, undertones. It's, like,
Yeah.
spooky.
It's the heart of the entire game. That's what the story centers around.
Like, they put so much emphasis on the Temple of Time just through the music alone. And that is so incredible. Also, the world itself just basically creating the standard for what a Zelda world looks like. You know, like Death Mountain is in the northeast. Like Death Mountain's in the northeast. The Zora domain and Kakariko are somewhere in the east now. Gerudo's way down in the southwest.
Southwest. And then, yeah, Farron's in the southeast.
Mm-hmm. Like, that's a consistent thing that they keep from that point on. And then, like, the castle's dead center. Yeah, somewhat.
I hate to say it, but in Echoes of Wisdom, Death Mountain is to the northwest.
Oh, no way. Where's Gerudo?
Northeast. Or southeast. Or southwest, I mean.
Southwest? Oh, okay. Where's the Zora domain? Where's... East. Where's the forest? Where's the forest at? South?
Southeast.
South.
No, it's southeast.
Southeast? Yeah, okay. That one kind of changes around, but where's
Zora's... I think Zora's domain goes all the way up to the top of the map and then comes down.
Interesting. Where's Kakariko?
I can't remember, though.
Where's Kakariko?
Not anywhere near there.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's farther west, in the middle.
Oh, so it's like kind of like with Link to the Past, Kakariko. Okay.
It's literally Link to the Past map, pretty much.
Oh yeah. Just with like some added stuff, because like Zora and the forest and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw the reveal trailer. Like,
I think Death Mountain's in the Mountain's in the west. I feel like I'm second guessing myself now, but I'm pretty sure it is.
It's never been anywhere else. I mean, like that's pretty common.
No, it's in the east usually.
Oh wait, no, it's in the west. Really?
Yeah.
Like way in the corner, like way at the bottom.
Yeah.
Death Mountain.
It's northwest, dude.
Northwest, really?
Well, it's Elden Volcano.
Whoa, Elden Volcano. Okay.
Again, like in Skyward Sword.
Yeah, like Skyward Sword. Okay. But then on top of the world, so the world design is that's a lot of the things that are in this game, which this can also be a con, is this game kind of set the standard for a lot of features that would be in later Zelda games, and so it
can seem repetitive.
Yeah, because it just does everything that all the other Zelda games have done, because they all just took all these things from Ocarina of Time. So like Ocarina of Time just feels like it's the Zelda game. Like it feels like this is like the Zelda game of this is just where all of it is from. But then this is like my big thing that I just love about Ocarina of Time. This is one of my actual pros of Ocarina of Time that I didn't milk out. This is actually something I have loved ever since I first started thinking about it, like a bit more like literary, like in a bit more of a literary sense, like forcing myself to think of it more artistically. Like it is so heavily leaning into like the 80s dark fantasy angle, specifically like the 80s like dark fantasy like coming of age style. So you think like Labyrinth, Dark Crystal, The Neverending Story, like that I love about Ocarina of Time. Like that first beginning area, it's like all happy-go-lucky. Like those first 3 dungeons, it's like, ooh, like it's all fun and games, and it's like, oh, it's just a silly little adventure with a few scary things popping up every now and then. And then as soon as you hit the Temple of Time and you go to the future, it's like everything is dark, everything's messed up, everything's terrifying, and it's like, and then you get like the what is it, like the forest temple and like the bottom of the well, and it's like these terrifying moments, and just Hyrule Castletown in general being the apocalypse, like but it's all so like 80s dark fantasy, and I love that so much. I love that style so much because you don't see it very often anymore. Like it's not a style that pops up very often. Some people call it like the Amblin style, which is Amblin's the studio that released, I think, so they're known for E.T., but then they've also done like Stand By Me, The Goonies, what was another one they did? Stand By Me, The Goonies, Iron Giant, like these movies that like technically are made for kids, but
they have,
yeah, they're dark. Like they're made for kids, but they have these like dark angles to them, and that's what I love about Ocarina of Time. It's got that Amblin feeling to it. Like that is something like that's something unique to Ocarina of Time that I haven't seen like any other game do. Like I've only ever seen Ocarina of Time try to do that. Which that's like my big pro of Ocarina of Time is like I've never seen any other game try and tell a story that way, and Ocarina of Time does it just so well. Like Ocarina of Time adapts the Amblin style in like extremely well for the gaming world. What? Why are you giggling? Why are you giggling?
No, I sniffed.
Oh, you sniffed. I thought you were giggling at me. Jeez Louise. And then another, this is probably like my last pro. I got like okay, these are some milky ones, but Z targeting originally, when it was originally created, was extremely innovative for the time. Like
but now,
yeah, that's a fact. That is a fact that at the time it was extremely innovative, because you think of like the tank control games of the PS1, you think of like Mario 64, like they didn't have Z targeting and stuff, and like it was like so annoying to try and aim at things, and like everyone makes the joke of like, oh, Mario 64 wasn't made for precise platforming, like everyone makes that bit, but like Z targeting was pretty innovative of a design at the time of the release. And my other pros, it feels like a golden age Disney movie. That's another feeling that I was able to pull off really well, like that golden age Disney feel. And then it's got like a little bit of a Davidic narrative to it, which that's just normal for Zelda, because like I said forever ago when I finally confessed this theory was stupid, like Nintendo based Link's character off of a mix of Peter Pan, King Arthur, Peter Pan, King Arthur, Robin Hood, and just a little bit of David. So there's some David in there, but like if you look for it, it's there, but it's like it's not trying to be anything other than like David's just a good formula for a coming of age story. Because like just the story of King David in general, like the historical account of King David is just such a good format for like an adventure story, because that's what it feels like. Because it's like he starts as a kid, he does this super awesome thing when he kills kills Goliath. It's like that super awesome, and then everything turns dark after that moment, and he is forced to like mature from this state of being a kid. And like even in scripture itself, like if you look deeper into the Greek, this is a side tangent, but like if you look into the Greek, if you look into like the original Hebrew, it's Hebrew for the Old Testament, I think. Yeah, Old Testament is Hebrew, but if you look into the original Hebrew, the way they describe him is they describe him as, I think it's Toph. I think that's the word that they describe him with, Toph, which is like handsome in a young way, like handsome and like free, and it was like handsome, like what's the word? Innocent. Like that's how they describe him before all the Saul stuff. And so, but after all the Saul stuff, they describe him as like big and stern and like with masculine Hebrew words. And like, so yeah, side tangent over. But like, it's got a little bit of Davidic narrative, but that's just because like that's just where most of those things came from, because he just kind of became the formula for the hero's journey. But anyways, on to the cons. Oh boy.
The water temple.
That's the easy one. Yeah, that's the easy one to say. The water temple.
It's bad.
How is it in the remake? Because I've heard it's better. Like,
yeah, but that's only because you don't have to pull up the menu to switch the iron boots.
Yeah.
As much, because you don't have to pause the game, because you can just like drag them.
Yeah, you can just drag them up.
No, it's a little easier than that, but it's still a pain in the butt. Like it's still a terrible dungeon. Like there's no fixing the tediousness of the water temple.
Oh yeah, like I've seen so many people try and defend the water temple. Like no, it sucks.
No, it's not good. Stop.
It stop being original. Like it sucks. It does. What was it? The graphics do not hold at all super well.
No, it looks trash. Trash.
It really does look horrible. Like I'm a guy who likes like classic 32-bit, 64-bit graphics, but like
yeah, and you're willing to accept that they look like trash.
Yeah, no, Ocarina of Time looks awful. Like it genuinely does. Like PS1 has its charm, and like 64 graphics, they're every now and then there's something that looks like there's something that still looks pretty good. But Ocarina of Time, no, it looks awful.
Right.
It still looks awful.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Link's long nose, his long pointy nose, Zelda's long pointy nose, everyone's pointy nose. Everyone's just got a pointy nose. And you're still there, right?
Yeah.
You sound bubbly.
Sorry.
Yeah, what was that about?
I don't know.
Oh, you sounded like you were underwater or something.
Well, maybe I was underwater, Henry.
Oh, that's crazy.
I was in the water temple.
You were in the water temple. You just took the iron boots off, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sorry guys, took the iron boots off.
Took the iron boots off. One that you said that you like sent me was bad lighting in the final boss. What do you mean by that?
Yeah,
Explain.
that's controversial, because a lot of people are like, like in the remake, they were like, yeah, they brightened it up, so now it's not as scary or ominous. But in the original game, the final boss, you can't even see anything the entire time because it's so dark.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's
yeah,
the aesthetic.
I see it.
It's the aesthetic, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's called terrible lighting, dude.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but it's terrible lighting. I'm not gonna. There is no way to explain it besides that.
And like that's one of, and I'm one of those guys who's like, oh man, like you gotta have the darker lighting for Ocarina of Time, because that's the aesthetic. It's supposed to be like dark and creepy, but like No, this is objectively like a poorly lit fight. Like, say all you want. Like, I'm a supporter of like oh yeah, I like it when it's darker, but like
The aesthetics,
is-
dude.
this is
Come
objectively
on.
off. Like, I just googled it to look at some pictures of it. This is objectively awfully lit. Like, it's so poorly lit. But yeah, no, I'm not a fan of how bright they made the remake. They really brightened up the remake, like a whole lot. Like, everything is bright as day. Like, why? Like, why is everything like brightened up? And I feel like they even replaced some of the creepier textures with like nice, like happier ones. Like, why? What?
Yeah, I don't know. Modernization.
Modernization. Don't want to freak out the kids. Don't want. Why were you okay with freaking out the kids in the 90s, huh? Like, okay.
It's different.
Different. You said Ocarina not assigned to any button. Just
Yeah, it's not in the menu.
yeah.
Like in the remake, it is.
In the remake, it is, yeah. What was another one? The time switch mechanic. It's
Yeah, it's really undercooked.
really undercooked, yeah.
Well, they only use it in one dungeon, and it's the last dungeon
Yeah, I know. And like,
in the Gerudo area.
yeah. And like, I heard this was an argument that people try and debate. But like, come on, it's like the needless backtracking every single time you have to change back to the other time. Like, you have to walk all the way back to Hyrule Castletown and all the way back to the Temple of Time. And then you gotta watch the whole cutscene again. And then you get to be the other age, and then you walk back out.
Yep.
Why?
Well, you can fast travel there.
You can fast travel there? Is that like
Yeah, at least in the remake. I don't know if it's a remake thing or not.
It's probably a remake thing.
No, actually, no. It's in the original game.
It's in the
there's
original,
a song
too?
that teleports you there. Yeah.
Oh. But still, you gotta like go to the Temple of Time every single time, and like every single time you gotta walk back into the Temple of Time, and then you gotta change to the other thing, and then you gotta walk all the way to the other temple, and then once you're done with that temple, you gotta go all the way back to the Temple of Time, and you gotta change your age again, and then you gotta go back, and then it's like, it's just annoying backtracking, just really, really annoying backtracking. One that I had was Act 2 of the game, when you do like when you do become an adult, like
Yeah.
So Act 1 is Young Link, Act 2 is Young Link / Adult Link. Act 2 is objectively more interesting than Act 1.
Do you think so?
I
think Act 1's more polished than Act 2.
Really? I think I think Act 2 has like the more interesting ideas, and then Act 1 is just a lot more clean, like overall, with like the actual moving through it, like the actual pacing. Act 1's got a lot better pacing. Act 2 is just, it's got a lot more original and better ideas, I feel like. I don't know, maybe that's a bad take. I don't know. I'll leave.
Shut up.
I'll shut up. Also, Act 1 feels like one long tutorial at some points. Like, especially on a replay, like when you're on a repeated playthrough, Act 1, maybe this
is repetitive.
It's so repetitive. Like, especially in the opening area, every single time I go through it on a repeat playthrough, I'm like, I have to go through this again. Like, it's the opening area is just really a lot. It's a whole lot, and I get that it's trying to teach you like Z targeting and collecting rupees and like the very basic parkour and stuff. But like, why does it take so long to just get a shield and a sword so you can get into there's probably a way you can get through it faster. You probably have played it enough times that you can get through it real fast. But like, do you know how many times I've struggled playing Ocarina of Time because there's that one rupee that's on that ledge, and you have to like walk across the bridge, but like you have to like scoot across it just itty bitty little bit because of auto jumping. Because if you get anywhere close to the edge, you auto jump off, and then you gotta walk back up, and it takes like 10 minutes to get 1 rupee. Like, it's a pet peeve. It's a pet peeve of mine with that game. I just don't.
I get it, dude.
You get it? You get it? Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Pain in the butt.
it's such a pain in the butt. Pain in the butt, dude. It sucks. That opening area just sucks. And like, Zelda games aren't well known for their opening areas, really. I mean, like the Great Plateau. Like, oh my goodness.
The random Sky Island.
The Sky Islands, man. But like Twilight Princess has like a really infamous opening area. I thought it was fine, but like a lot of people really hate the opening of Twilight Princess. A lot of people don't like the opening of, like, I've done a lot of repeated playthroughs of Majora's Mask, and that opening area is cool the first time, but after that first time, like, it doesn't have the same hit. It's just like, oh yeah, I get it now, and you're just like trying to fly through it real fast. But yeah, I mean, that's just a normal Zelda thing. Like, opening areas aren't its forte until the Great Plateau happened, because the Great Plateau was banger. I
get tired of the Great Plateau.
What?
I still get tired of the Great Plateau.
Yeah, even then, like, I still get tired of it every now and then. But, yeah. Well, Ocarina of Time. Where would you put it, like, overall with your Zelda games? Like, think of, don't, like, squeeze it between any games, but, like, think of, like, the classic tier list of, like, S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier. Like, where would you put it? Which one would you put it at? C. I'd probably put it like maybe higher C tier.
Oh, it'd be a high C.
It'd be a high C, but like, I don't know, B feels too far. Like high C tier. Yeah, I feel like that's a fair way, because it's not horrible. It's not like it's not like a terrible game. It's not like it aged awfully. Like, it didn't age great, but like it's still pretty good. Like, it's good enough that we do repeat playthroughs of it. But like, it's fine. Like, it's not the greatest anymore. Like, there's a lot of things that have done what Ocarina has done, but better. And there's a lot of things that just have never really reached, like the dark fantasy vibe, like I was saying. But like, that's like the only thing that like no other game has really done. Like, all other games have just like taken from Ocarina of Time and done its things better. So it's just,
and
like,
that's why it's stinky.
It's like GoldenEye. Like, nobody replays GoldenEye anymore, because like, it's just everything else has done it so much better, you know? Yeah. Well, any closing remarks you got about Ocarina of Time? Anything you got?
It's stinky and overrated.
It's stinky and overrated. Oh my goodness. I remember there was a time on YouTube where like people would say, if you make any,
oh my gosh, best game ever.
if you make any critiques about Ocarina of Time, you will be murdered the next night. Like,
we'll see if we make it.
We'll see if we make. No, we're in a new era of Ocarina of Time haters. So we're fine now. Ever since Ego Raptor made his video about it, people have been fine. So, anyways, that's Ocarina of Time. On to our last segment. We're gonna be talking about gluttony and consumerism and how it has taken over our lives. Fun times. We'll be right back.
Ah, yes.
Indeed. And we're back. So now, we're gonna go over the God stuff for this episode, which I did a decent amount of research for, and I'm pretty proud of the research I did. I did some
in the last 30 minutes before we started recording.
Yeah, but
Wow.
I did some basic exegeting. So we're good. We're solid. We're good. We got good sources here. So, consumerism. First part of this, we're gonna talk about why is this the topic for us? Like, why are we talking about this? What's the thing? Money. But like, how does it affected our lives personally? Like, that's our personal testimonies with consumerism and gluttony and just wanting more and more and more, just wanting more. Just our personal testimonies about that. So for me, my brother was a game collector for a while there, and he still is. He's just a lot more picky with the things he collects. And I really respect that, honestly. He's very picky with what he collects. He still does collect. He just thinks about everything, very deeply about everything. But I didn't do that. I saw Scott's game collecting video, which I think got everyone into game collecting. I swear that was the video that made it a thing. Just Scott's video that was like half an hour long. But he got me to start buying stuff. And I started buying more and more stuff, and I just kept buying more and more, and I kept going, and I kept going. And I was like, once I get to a point where I feel like I've got everything I want, then I'll stop. And I never stopped. And I started getting more consoles and more games and more and deeper collections. And I started doing this, doing that. And then this started carrying over into all the other sides of my life, like with other physical media like DVDs, VHS tapes, CDs, kind of. That one kind of died off real quick. But like DVDs, VHS tapes, VHS tape. That was stupid. Actually, I do whip them out every now and then just for...
Whoa.
That came out wrong. But like, I do pull them out every now and then just... like as a sleep movie. That's my sleep movie. I just put in like one of those. And then that carried over to now it's carrying over to like just buying stuff in general. Like just buying things. Like I won't stop buying things until I have everything I need or feel like I need. That's the flaw of my logic with this, is I think I need everything. I need every single thing I've ever wanted. I need it. That's wrong. I have to have it. And that's how it's consumed my life, is just I keep buying more stuff thinking it's going to fulfill me. That's the key word there. I think it's going to fulfill me. And so I keep doing it.
It does for a little bit.
It does a little bit. There is that little rush of dopamine, but it's only a little bit, and then you want more. And so you dive back in and you keep going. So what about you? What's your testimony with buying stuff? Buying too much stuff.
I started collecting. I got a well-paying job.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just started buying things out of control. So like console-wise, I bought a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I almost have every single main console you can think of.
Mm-hmm.
And it turned to the point where I would just be like, yep, don't need gas this week.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to buy this.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit better now, but I used to just be so impulsive. I would just buy things.
Oh, yeah. No, I have
and not think about the future.
Mm-hmm. I have a clear memory of sitting in my drama class, and I had an eBay cart of Wii Ski and Snowboard and Rayman brain games. And I was like, okay, I have like barely enough money in my bank account right now to buy these, but like I'm fine with paying the fine. Like I can pay the fine for the like dipping under. It's not that much. Like it's fine. I need
Robot
this.
Rayman Brain.
I need Rayman Brain games. You don't understand. I need it.
And guess who has it now?
You
Gave it to
do.
for free.
You do.
How much did you pay for Rayman Brain Game Center?
It was like $3, I think. It was
Too expensive.
too expensive. No, it was like $10, I think. It's pretty rough. But I bought it. I did, and I bought it with Wii Ski and Snowboard too. I was like, I need these games. I need them, and that just kept going, and that was a really awful habit, which is broken mostly.
I don't really buy that many games unless like online. I don't buy any games online. I go in person to buy my stuff.
Yeah, dude, Mega Replay is awful for us though. Oh my goodness.
I never go in there without planning on buying anything.
Yeah. Don't ever walk in there thinking, I'm just gonna look around. Don't ever do
No, I
that.
always buy something when I go in there.
Charlie did that once where he went in saying, I'm just gonna look around, and he walked out with a $20 copy of Mario Super Sluggers. Like, that's just how it is.
I said I wasn't going to buy anything last time, and I was just getting disc resurfaced, and I walked out with 5 PS2 games and two PSVR games.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. Because we're just so impulsive. We need to buy things. Like, we gotta steal that
I need
deal.
To build my PS2 library.
I gotta fill my PS2 library. I gotta get that deal before someone else picks it up. I gotta buy that game before someone else swipes it off the shelf. That's such a good deal that I need it right now. Even if I don't have the money for it, it's a good deal. I need to buy it right now. Like, do you? Do you really?
Yes.
Do you really?
Yes.
So about this, I pulled up scripture. So, something I figured out in this, I use like a little, for the show and for like other projects I do, I use a little app, little website that's kind of like a cheat code, and it's called Topical Bible, and it says, so at the top of the screen it has, what does the Bible have to say about, and then you put in your word, or like your theme or whatever it is, and then you hit search, and it like pulls up every single verse that has anything to do with that thing. And so I do that, and then I look deeper into the scripture itself to see if it actually does have to do with that thing and like the deeper messaging of it. So what I learned from doing that, I typed consumerism, and I got a million different pieces of scripture speaking about specifically how it calls it covetousness and gluttony. Most famously, the one that you've probably heard a million times and even told yourself a million times. Do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. You know, that's the verse that everyone looks at. That's the passage everyone looks at when it comes to consumerism, when it comes to buying too much stuff. It's like, all the things on this earth, they'll only fade away. They'll only crumble. Thieves will break in and steal. They'll rust. The moths will eat it, as it says in here. But if we store our treasures in heaven, then, and by that it means like put our hopes in heaven.
So that means I can bring all my stuff there, right?
Yes, you can bring your GameCube to heaven and play Smash Bros. Melee with God. And like, no, no,
We're doing that.
We're doing that, absolutely. But of course they got Melee in heaven. But for where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Your hopes and dreams should be in heaven, because then your heart's focused on that. That's Matthew 6:19 through 21. Everyone looks at that verse. That's like the go-to. So I also pulled out a bunch of other verses that I felt like aren't as frequently said, that are also very much about this and also add a lot of stuff to this. I picked out like 3 different passages from here. First one is from Hebrews. It's Hebrews 13:5 through 6. Keep your life free from love of money and be content with what you have, for he has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. So we can confidently say, the Lord is my helper. I will not fear. What can man do to me? So the deeper messaging of this. So Hebrews is a letter focused on the, as Logos.com puts it, absolute supremacy and sufficiency of Jesus Christ. this is within a passage on sacrifices pleasing to the Lord and how we are sufficient with Jesus. He fulfills us. And so what this verse itself is saying is the Lord fulfills us and guides us in ways that money and objects never possibly could. He gives us exactly what he feels we need at that point in our life. And not only does he do that, he says he'll never leave us or forsake us. He's our helper. We shall not fear. What can man do to us? Like, he not only will fulfill us, but he will never leave. That fulfillment will never leave. And he will always be there. Like, unlike all of these treasures, he will always be around. And he will always be there to help us and guide us and bring us fearlessness. The next passage is from Luke, Luke 12:15. This is the introduction to a parable, but it says, "And he said to them, take care, be on your guard against all covetousness, for one's life does not consist in the abundance of his possessions." So the parable itself, like a quick rundown of it, basically a rich man owns like a bunch of crops, and this year he over farms them. Like, he's just flowing abundantly with crops, so much so that he tears down his barn and his storehouses and replaces them with bigger ones. And so he believes that all of this like overabundance of crops will fulfill his soul, and that all like he deserves all of it, and that he can finally rest after doing all of this because he has finally been fulfilled. But then God tells him he's completely dedicated his soul to something that will never fulfill him, and that his soul is not for himself, but for Christ. So what this is trying to say is we aren't fulfilled by the amount of stuff we have. We are fulfilled by the gifts that the Lord gives us and the dedicating of those riches back to him. So the Lord does give us gifts. The Lord does give us things. And we should always point those back to him and dedicate those back to him. Now, like, the Lord didn't give you your copy of Guns of Patriots. Like, he didn't drop that out of the sky and be like, hey, there you go. The Lord didn't give me my copy of whiskey. Like, what he gives us, the gifts that he gives us, are the things in our life that do fulfill him. The things in our life that we do point back to him, which should be everything. Everything we own, we should point back to him. Now, this isn't saying, like, sell all your video games, stop watching movies, go live in the forest where you're away from all things that could...
Okay.
Go live in the forest away from all things you could ever buy. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, what he's trying to say is these things, you can still have these things. It's just, if you're just dedicating them to yourself and dedicating them to fulfilling yourself and fulfilling your heart, then you're not looking at them the right way. You're looking at them over God.
Yeah, no, it's not saying you can't see fulfillment in these things. It's just like you shouldn't seek constant and think that that's the only thing that's going to fulfill you. Like that's not the most important thing.
Yeah, it's trying to say, like, yes, these will fulfill you, like, temporarily.
And that's okay, but not...
Don't live off that.
No,
like,
you can't live off that.
You can't live... The only one you can live off is God. Like, he's the only one who will constantly fulfill you when you constantly seek him out. Then the last passage I have is, now, this is from Haggai, so this is an Old Testament. Now, therefore, thus says the Lord of hosts, consider your ways. You have sown much and harvested little. You eat, but you never have enough. You drink, but you never have your fill. You clothe yourselves, but no one is warm. And he who earns wages does so to put them into a bag with holes. Now, the exegeting of this. So, Haggai is one of the minor prophets, which I just learned about in class today. This takes place after Jerusalem had fallen to the enemy and the temple had been destroyed. But this is when they finally got Jerusalem back. Like, they're living there again. It is owned by the Israelites again. But this passage was a prophetic word he gave telling the people who were rebuilding Jerusalem to rebuild the temple first, because what they wanted to do was they wanted their stuff back and they wanted to rebuild their houses first. because they felt like those were going to fulfill them. Like, so they were going to their houses and they were like buying all this replacement stuff from other nations, and the temple was just sitting over here like completely destroyed. And like no one was doing anything about it. So the thing about the temple in the Old Testament times is people didn't have the Holy Spirit inside them. Like, they didn't have direct connection with the Lord. The temple was their connection.
The only way.
That was the only way to connect to the Lord. Without the temple, his presence isn't in the city. Like, the people aren't relying on his presence anymore. And so when the temple is not built, then he's not there. So how we can apply this is, it's trying to say, like, put the Lord first always. Like, don't keep buying all this stuff like, oh, okay, yeah, these things will bring me joy. These things will bring me joy. You can do that later. You can get to that later. You can go play your video games. You can go watch your movies. You can go eat your food. You can do that later.
Food.
Food. You can do all that later. There's nothing wrong with doing all that. But first, the task that should be first at hand is going to God first. Like, being fulfilled by Christ first. Then you can go to all those other things, but put God first. And think about God first in all of those actions. So, what can we learn from this? Our riches mean nothing. Our riches mean nothing. The things we own mean nothing if we're not dedicating them back to the Lord. If we're not turning them back to the Lord. That's the only way, like, they can mean anything to us, is if we turn it back to him. Because if we're just gonna keep like turning away from him and like using these for fulfillment, using these as an idol in our lives, then you're going to get to a point where you're gonna just be in misery because there's nothing left. Like, it's like, what's that old phrase where it's like the conqueror was sad because there was no more land left to conquer. Like, there's a certain point where you're just gonna hit a wall. Like, there's not gonna be anything else. There's not gonna be anything else that's gonna be there. You're just gonna be stuck in this hole of financial debt, and like financial debt. You're gonna have like a million things, but it's things that
And then you're gonna have to sell them all.
Now you're gonna have to sell them all too. So it's like that was all for nothing, anyways. That's what I had to do with most of my collection. I went through all of it, and I was like I was hit by like a wave of conviction like earlier this year, where I just took my entire collection and I just started shoving things in bags, and like I just started taking things down.
And I thought you were down for it.
No, I was like, no, these are games that I don't even feel like playing. Like, I just have them because I
just feel like
mm-hmm.
I never had that issue. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like I feel like most of my stuff is just like, yeah, I have it for a reason.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like you just bought a bunch of lots.
I didn't buy lots, but I did buy names I knew. That was a big thing. I was just like buying things because I heard this was a good thing. And so I just kept buying it, and then I realized like I don't actually have an interest in most of these things.
Yeah, and the only thing, so I guess I kind of did that because I sold all those PS1 games that I just bought because they were like $20.
Oh yeah.
I sold all those, but I feel like that was the only really thing that I own that I'm not gonna like use eventually.
Oh yeah. And like, for me, I was like fully trying to find fulfillment from these, even if I wasn't telling myself that. I was. I totally was. I thought there was an end to it. I thought there was like a goal to reach, but there was no goal. There never was a goal. There was no goal with my collecting. It was just buying and buying and buying and buying and buying. Like, so, I mean, that's something that's changed with my Steam library. Like, with my Steam library right now, it's very much like these are all things that I'm genuinely gonna play sometime. I still have my backlog list. I know I'm not doing that series anymore because I don't know, I just forgot about it. I genuinely forgot about it until this
I gave
moment.
up on backlogs. I just say I
Yeah.
play what I want. I enjoy it.
Mm.
The
I-
end.
I more just use the backlog list just as like a limiter. I use it as like you are only playing these games because you know these are the games that you actually want to play, that you actually feel like
I
you're
more
going
ask
to
myself,
enjoy.
do I want to play these, or do I just want what? Do I want to play these?
Do I actually want
And
to
then
play these, or do I just want to look at it, like that
Yeah.
kind of thing? Yeah. That's how I felt about the Borderlands games. Those were sitting in my collection for a while, and I came to a point where I was like, I don't want to play these. Like,
Did you give those to me?
no, I think did I give them to you? Do you have them on your shelf right now?
No, I don't have any Borderlands.
Oh, okay. I think I gave those to Mega Replay. I think those were part of it.
Why didn't I take those?
I don't know. I know
You sure you got rid of those?
Yeah, I did. I remember. I think I gave them to Oliver.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna say because I would have
Mm.
taken those for sure.
Yeah. And I mean, like, one great thing that came out of that, like, selling all those things, first of all, it took a bunch of weight off my chest. That was pretty great. But then I pooled all that money together and I got Symphony of the Night.
And guess who has it now?
Yeah, but you're just holding on to it.
I mean,
You're just holding on to it, okay? Don't get
I'm
comfortable
gonna
with
convince you that Jesus doesn't want you to have it anymore.
Oh, don't you? Oh, dude, no. Charlie convinced me that Castlevania is an end time narrative, so he yeah, that's gonna take a bit to rewrite. But anyways, overall, the message of this is: our riches on this earth mean nothing if we're not dedicating it back to the Lord and actually giving it meaning. Well, he's the one who gives it meaning. Like, we're not the ones who give it meaning. He gives it meaning. So if we're pointing everything we own back to him, if we're pointing it all back to him, or if we are going to him first for fulfillment, going to him first for our priorities. If this is not, like, if it's more like that last set of verses was more about, like, priority. Like, God is the priority. Like, he should be the priority in our life, the first priority before everything else. And if we're just going to keep buying things to try and fulfill ourselves, then he's not our priority anymore. We're deep in idolatry. And so, at the end of all this, make God your priority. Stop buying useless stuff you don't need. That's all I got to say. Stop buying useless stuff. Make God your priority. Anyways.
Buy more Symphony of the Nights. Buy less Anubis 2.
Exactly. Buy more Symphony of the Nights and less Anubis 2s. That actually does. Yeah, that fits. That fits. Anyways.
You like to buy a lot. Wait, did you let go of Anubis 2?
No, I still have that because it's funny.
Dang it.
Haha. It's funny. I think it's really funny. And I like to break it out in front of people and be like, hey, want to play a bad game?
You should collect all the
I want to.
of that.
Yeah, I want to get all those cuz those are great. They're not. They're awful, but like they're so funny.
I'm trying to get all the Mario Party games to the Wii.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Isn't there only 2?
Yeah, it's 8 and 9.
One of them was bad.
9's bad, but 8's so good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's good.
Dude, did you hear about Jamboree, by the way?
Oh, that it's like super broken. Like
It's broken?
in like the like stuff is super unbalanced, but like just in the right way for Mario Party. Like,
I was gonna say, I
it's
thought it
super-
was really good.
Like, it's super brutal, is what I've heard. Like,
Oh, no.
it's probably the most brutal Mario Party so far. That's
I
what I've
want
heard.
it.
I want it too, yeah.
Like, I didn't want Superstars, but I want this one.
I want this one too. Anyways, that's been the episode. Got a little sidetracked at the end there, but hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Remember, we are, every game, even the most perfect of them, are flawed.
We will destroy.
We will destroy them, because they are flawed. They've got flaws. They're not perfect. And every single one of us is also a flawed, imperfect masterpiece. And yet, the Lord still loves us. The Lord still forgave us for our flaws and our mistakes. He still forgave us, and he still loves us, and he still gave his salvation to us. So, just always remember that. Always, always remember that.
And remember, Ocarina of Time is still a good game.
It's still a good game. Make your own opinion about it, because a lot of the ones we said were pretty subjective. So make your own opinion about the game. But remember, as you're playing it, it's not perfect. Remember that. But remember, you can still enjoy it. Anyways, hope you had a great time. This has been Courage, Wisdom, Power. Remember to have the courage to stand up for the faith, the wisdom to speak God's word, and the power to live for the Lord in everything we do. Because just by listening, you are furthering that goal that we set out to reach. I'm Henry Nightingale. This is...
And I'm Christian Martin.
Hope you enjoyed. We will be back next week, hopefully. That's not
What are we covering next week?
Next week? Let me look at the list of games. I forgot what the list was.
We're going to decide right now.
We're going to do it right now.
On the podcast.
On the podcast. We're going to do... let's do Luigi's Mansion.
What else do we have?
What else do we have? Okay, we got Breath of the Wild. We got Tears of the Kingdom. Outer Wilds.
I thought we were doing both of those in one episode.
Yeah, we're doing both of those in one episode. Outer Wilds, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VII, Skyrim.
Are we doing double length if we do Tears of the Kingdom and...
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to.
I would enjoy that, yes. Fallout New Vegas, Minecraft, Wii Sports Resort, Sonic Generations, Stanley Parable, Iron Lung.
Have you beat Fallout New Vegas?
No, but I'm like halfway through, I think. I haven't been playing it while here. I was playing it on PC, but with a controller, so which I don't have here. Minecraft, Wii Sports Resort, Sonic Generations, Stanley Parable, Iron Lung, Luigi's Mansion, and Undertale is what I have right now.
But I didn't play Stanley Parable.
I know.
I want to.
It's great, dude. You gotta just buy it and play it. It's great. Let's do... You know, we were doing some talk about Skyrim. Why don't we do Skyrim? Should we do Skyrim?
Yeah.
Skyrim.
But also, you haven't played it, though.
Fair enough, but, I mean, let's do it. Let's do it.
What if we did we did the Galaxy games already, right?
Yes, we did Galaxy.
What have we done so far?
Galaxy 1 and 2, Ocarina of Time, and then I did Silent Hill 2 last week while you were gone.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know you did that without me.
Yeah, I did. I just needed something out, so I did Silent Hill 2.
I thought that was a really small episode.
It was smaller. Yeah. It was a smaller one, but yeah, it was a lot of stuff that I'd covered in earlier episodes. So. Yep.
All right. Well, what about
Minecraft?
Minecraft's hard to critique, though.
Is it, though?
It's changed a lot.
That is true. That is a critique, though. Sonic
We could critique...
Oh?
Yeah, we both played Sonic Generations.
Let's do Sonic Generations.
I wish I could play X Shadow, but...
Yeah.
That got a 90 on Metacritic.
You're joking.
No.
That's wild. Why?
Or not a 90 on Metacritic, a 9 out of 10 on IGN.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I mean, good to know, but, like, holy crap. Anyways, Sonic Generations, locked in? Can we do it?
We're locking that in.
Locking that in. Okay. Then it's a me episode this time. So we're gonna do I have a list for that too. We're gonna do
The time it was stinky.
The time I was stinky. No, we're gonna do Pride.
Okay.
Pride. That's what we're doing. All right. That's a big topic, but also I don't think we're gonna spend a lot of time on Sonic Generations. So,
We've both played it though.
we have both played it, but there's not a ton to talk about in it, but there's enough.
I beat it in like one day. I
Yeah,
have it
I
on
know.
PC.
I had it on 360. So we're doing Sonic Generations next time, and we're gonna talk about Pride for the flaw.
Yay!
Yay! So we'll see you guys next time. I'm not doing the outro again.
Do it again.
Fine. Remember to have the courage to stand up for the faith, the wisdom to speak God's word, and the power to live for the Lord in everything
Say
we do.
More enthusiasm.
Remember to have the courage to stand up for the faith, the wisdom to speak God's word, and the power to live for the Lord in everything we do. Okay.
Wow, that was amazing.
I'll see you guys in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed.
I will too.
He will too. I'll make sure of it.
If you didn't enjoy, it's all Henry's fault.
It is my fault. I am the editor. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.
Bye.